Guys, you probably seen my other video in Target. And the question is, did I actually get those cans? Answer is yes. For proof, here is the strawberry watermelon one. Put them in the my mini fridge, as you can see here, and it does actually fit. So if you look here, as long as you put the cans like this, it should work. And I tested this. Oh my goodness, I can actually do that. It's a little bit tight. So I can also put ones on top of each other, as you can see, if the thing won't move out of the way. But yes, I got the prime cans. They're actually in my area. I found them in Target, as you can see. Found them in my last video. Yep. I find this fridge to cool off. I don't think this can close. No, I can't close with the sun on the top, so I gotta put it over there. Yeah. But yeah, I got prime. Also got the prime pack again. As you see here. And then a bit of what they use. Nothing's really changed. Still got the clicky, noisy keyboard. I had placed an order on a Razer Ornata V3 low profile one, the one that you saw in my last video. This hotspot acting up again. It's acting up again. I don't know why it's acting up. It's acting up ever since, and yeah, and yeah, a bit about the use as well as I got this. Now I haven't done a taste test on any of these, so I hadn't even tasted the strawberry watermelon one yet. I like the regular one. Like, I tasted this one as the bottle version since they had it in his pack here. I haven't tried orange mango. And then we have this flavor, which was in the pack as well. I couldn't find blue raspberry, but I don't think they had that. They didn't have that flavor. But also, I saw packets of each individual one with different colors, but I didn't get those because I already got a pack of this. Because I would have to spend a lot of money for that. So yes, I just got one of each flavor that was available as canned versions. And yes, these are energy drinks. And when I got from Target, they aren't age restricted in my area, by the way. Not quite sure why it will be age restricted in the United Kingdom or any other country. I know one of my friends, he doesn't have Prime in his area yet. But he says he can import it. So I'm not gonna say the name though. So I want you guys to guess what it is. I still got the Prime drinks here. So I still got Prime, as you can see. But now I finally got the Prime cans, the energy drink ones. I would have to add this to my store now because after I seen that this was in stores in real life, then I have to put it in. I have to put it in my store. That's sure, if I can find it. And this USB port is connected to the charger. It goes to my mouse. I'm trying to have it plugged. Yes, I can turn that off. So. But it is kind of noisy for my fridge. Mind that. So. But yeah, finally, as you can see here, I got Prime cans. So I'm not sure if any other people have this in their area. I have not. I don't know if Japan has these, but I don't believe they do. So this one's not. This one's more like a energy sports drink. Whereas these here are just sports hydration drinks, so they can hydrate you while you're like doing a bit of sports, or just keep yourself hydrated basically, because they're hydration drinks. But the ones that the canned versions, as you can see here, are energy drinks. So they're meant to give you energy. I have not tried any of these, so I have not tried them in the soda variant. I have tried them in this variant, but I have not tried them in the soda variant. I can't really do it now because it's kind of late for me. So yeah, and this saw I did a taste test on the Prime bottle, but this type of Prime here, the hydration ones. But I actually do a video on the Prime cans if I can taste test one of them, see how I like them. So, yeah. Now I think I know what this would taste like, but it would be like a bit more sparkly. One thing that I like about this is that it still gives you vitamins, as you can see here. It's like very healthy energy drink, as you can see. So if I look and when we go off the camera, there's only a few sodium carbohydrate. That's probably for the fizz. But you can see here there's calcium, and the ingredients here show the carbonated filtered water, coconut water from straight, yeah. And these Prime cans and the Prime bottles were both made by KSI and Logan Paul. They're the ones that made these for a sports drink. These are much better than Gatorade, because when I had Gatorade before, when I drank Gatorade, I kept getting rashes because somehow I had an allergic reaction. What was that? Well, what was in it? It was not peanuts. It was something else. This one here does not have that, so I'm able to drink this fine. I really like this drink actually. It's not only is it nutritious because it has a lot of vitamins, it's a good drink to hydrate you, and it's very tasty. The one thing the two drinks that I actually like from Prime are these two. I don't really like this one, even though I drink it. So now there's also other flavors I have not tried, like the Ice Pop, for example, and the Meta Moon. I have not tried those yet, and I have that in my work store. So I really need to find. I don't really need to see if I can find that. I don't think it's actually in my area actually. So it is confirmed that Prime cans are in my area, as you can see here, with these cans, Prime. But yeah, and now one thing I noticed is that I left this on for like 24/7, and there's no frost in here. It only gives you condensation, and I just cleaned it off. It did not give me any frost. I think because they used frizz actually. If I would have gotten this one brand new, I think it will hardly have the frost. But this one does not have that frost, so I keep this on all the time actually. So yeah. And this part here is always the warmest because this is where the heat sink is. So you're going to put your hand on it if you want to warm up your hand. The air exhaust, I think air intake, like the exhaust is right here. I think this is the air intake actually. So it's not blowing that much air out. So I pull this out. I do feel air. I think it's air sucking through this side, going out from the top, over the intake, and have this cold air. So I bet what's happening is in here, where the heatsink is, there's probably like a healthy thermal generator that generates coldness, and then the heat will go to the heatsink. So yeah, and this is the fridge I have. Now, if this fridge has the fan stop working, and and the supervisory generator stopped working, like even the lights turn off, even though it's very unlikely because this is direct power, then I will have to get a new one. So, see, there's a USB port on the front of the mini fridge. They can actually plug in whatever you want. So I have this one plugged into the mouse charger I have. Kind of wobbly, but this one is a bit faulty because it's kind of loose. So I gotta keep it together, and yeah, and I want to make sure that this thing does not get knocked by any objects. So I don't want to make sure it doesn't get knocked by those objects. Now, besides those, down here, I still got the Coke. This is one I got from Safeway. This is a bit wet because it's condensation. I gotta clean that later. So I just hate how it gets condensation. So I have to clean it every time because it gets wet. As you can see right there, it's really wet. As you can see. But yeah, and yeah, Prime. I finally got Prime cans. Here, I have that up to the store now. But no, I'm not gonna put Prime cans in the title. Why would I do that? It won't really make my store more popular. So why would I do that? And, like, besides this notch here that you can use to open up the fridge like this, you can also just grab the disk drive and get the pull. But yeah, and these Prime drinks are actually the most healthiest. It's just 10 calories here. But if I look at the ones here, so this is 0 version, so it's 0 calories. But this one has, this one does not have vitamins. Does not have vitamins. Whereas if you look on this one here, it has a bunch of vitamins. Oh, wrong place. But yeah. And if you're wondering, I am gonna do taste test once it's like early. Really, like, yeah, because I don't want to drink this because I would have to, because then I won't be able to sleep all night, and that won't be good. So yeah, but in the next video, I'm probably going to do taste tests on that. So see you guys later.